Welcome my friends, Seven Gray here. I hope you're all having a fabulous day out there in YouTube land, enjoying all sorts of wonderful videos. And after all of this, you take a break, get outside, walk around. I am in Sedona today, or just outside of Sedona in BLM land at the Mindfulness camp. So this is 14 days of like-minded people getting together, doing meditation in the morning, having little gatherings, talking about things related to mindfulness, Eastern philosophy, self-improvement, things along those lines. I thought it might be fun and interesting to sort of show you what a typical day is here at the mindfulness camp. So my day is starting with some eggs and some coffee, and then I think about 9 o'clock there's going to be a couple of groups getting together. One group is an introvert group that started several days ago. I'm not sure exactly what this has to do with mindfulness, but anyway, there's a bunch of introverts getting together and talking about the challenges of being an introvert in the nomadic lifestyle, van dwellers, RV dwellers. And so a couple of days ago, I decided to start a group for extroverts. It's sort of a yin-yang thing, balance things out, give the rest of us something to do, get together and just chat. Not that I think extroverts necessarily need a group to deal with issues, but it's sort of fun. So anyway, I'm going to finish up my breakfast, and then hopefully that group will be getting together and, I don't know, just hang out, socialize at 10 o'clock. Then there is meditation for the morning. Here's my breakfast. I'm making one-eyed jacks. That's what Giuseppe calls this, or my family called them eggs in a nest. And so anyway, I'm going to have that, and then I have some coffee going here. I love sitting outside and eating my breakfast, so that's sort of my routine. I get my coffee, get my eggs, get it all cooked up, and then I love to just sit outside and enjoy the warmth of the sun, watch nature. That's sort of my thing. I love it. It's about 8 or 9 minutes after 9 o'clock, and the extroverts and the introvert meetings have begun. Over here in front of my step van, you see all the people gathered up for the extrovert meeting. It's just me. Nobody else showed. I guess I don't have any ability to inspire people to come to my meetings. And over here in the distance, you can see next to that other van over there, the introvert meeting. Looks like they've got about a dozen people. Apparently there's more introverts and more interests in introversion, introvert topics than there is in extroverts. And I'm going to enjoy my meetings solo over here at my step van. It's time to change hats, literally. I put on this hat because it has a big wide brim for the sun, because I'm going outside to meditate in the meditation group. It's 10 o'clock. And so I'm going to go out there, and we have our meditation for 20 minutes. I think today they asked me to lead the group. It's just basically hitting a gong. I asked Paul to help out and keep track with the timer to sort of stop the thing. And I present sort of a thought of the day. It's my first time to actually do this. We're about a week or so into mindfulness camp, and every day someone leads the group. Because Steve, who started the event and was leading these things, has decided to leave for personal reasons. And so we decided to keep the camp and continue this and sort of rotate through. Anyway, I'm going to go out and find a seat. Meditation starts in about 5 or 6 minutes. Apparently the camera fell down during my time lapse from the meditation, but we had a very nice meditation group and discussing upcoming plans and continuing the mindfulness camp in the future. It looks like we'll probably have several meetings a year, and we have a Google Hangouts group going so that people can join up and keep in contact with each other. I think this is a pretty spectacular, wonderful thing that's happening here. I just finished my lunch. I had a sandwich. It was very nice. Took a nap, and this afternoon I'm going to be working on making some kombucha and some jun. This is the second batch. Oh, by the way, I broke my tripod, my Gorilla Pod that goes underneath my camera. Basically, one of the sockets that connects right here has a crack in it, so it's not giving enough tension for the ball when it goes in. So I've got to get some sort of epoxy or glue to glue this back together, and then it'll have enough tension for the ball when it goes back into the joint. But until that time, I have to sort of hold the camera in my hand or precariously perch it on something. Right now I've got it perched on a stack of plastic storage bins, and anyway, it's a little bit awkward, but hopefully I'll get this fixed soon. Here's my jars. This is the Jun over here. This is the kombucha. The kombucha is a darker color. The Jun is lighter. So I have these in the gallon jugs, and so I've got to make another first ferment. And over here I have some Jun brewing. I went ahead and wrote on the top of it a J for Jun, Jun, and this one is kombucha here. And then I have some ferments going. This is some cucumbers, some onions mixed in with some other stuff, and down here I've got some broccoli. So should be interesting. Here in about a week I'll be able to try that. Anyway, I'm going to go about boiling some water and making the ingredients for kombucha and Jun for the first ferment. Ta-da! There you have it. I just finished a gallon of kombucha and Jun for the first ferment over here, sitting in the corner. I'll let that work for a few days. I'll be leaving here on Sunday, so it'll get to sit for a few days, make its way along. It takes about a week or something like that, but I've been having really good luck the last 2 or 3 ferments with my Jun and my kombucha. It's just going fabulous. So it's a good experience. Really looking forward to this second ferment of the strawberry with ginger, which is quite yummy. I'm going to try some new fruits, some different kinds of flavors. If you have some suggestions, please write in the comments below, and I will try to make those. Maybe we'll end up crossing paths and you can try some kombucha or Jun. It's the end of the day and the group is gathering by the fire. Most nights when it's not super cold, we have a fire that we gather around and we just sit and chat and have a good time, socialize, crack some jokes. And I've been making stick biscuits, which is basically taking Grand's biscuits and put them on the end of a dowel stick and roast them. Fill them up with jelly or honey. They're quite yummy. Anyway, I'm going to go over and join the group here for our evening fireside. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.